Good morning, everybody. My name is Nate Morris, and I'd like to welcome you back to another video. Today, we are back at Charlotte Motor Speedway for round number 9 of the 2025 Cookout Summer Shootout, and I'm excited for today's race. After last week, where we were able to qualify 14th and drive up into the top 10, I feel like we've got a really good mix of speed and raceability in our car right now. I feel like I've been able to do a good job of learning and improving every week, and I think we're in a really good spot going into these final 2 races. Today, my goal is to try to end up in that top 10 by the end of the race. Hopefully, we can qualify a little bit better, definitely inside the top 15. Hopefully, we can qualify inside the top 10 and make our job a little bit easier. But I definitely want to get that top 10 finished today. On Monday, I finished final practice in the top 10. I was 10th with some pretty solid lap times, and I think I could have done even better had I not been held up by another car that was in front of me. So going into qualifying, I feel like we've got some really good speed. So hopefully in qualifying, I can just hit my marks, run some good solid laps, and put us in the top 10 to go ahead and start off this week. Thank you all for clicking on today's video. I hope y'all enjoy it, and let's get into it. All right, I was able to lay down 2 solid laps for qualifying. My first lap was probably the best I've ever fired off in a qualifying session. And on my second lap, I screwed up just a little bit getting into turn 1 and probably cost myself just a little bit of time there. We're starting 14th, so we're in a good spot. I know I can get to the top 10 from there. I did it last week. So hopefully I can just work my way forward steadily, get into that top 10, and get that top 10 finish we've been looking for these past few weeks.
Your leader, that's Hunter Jordan.
Green flag out on the semi-pro legend car feature. 25 laps. Hunter Jordan up front in this one after the invert. Aiden McConaughey, J.C. Fickinger, J.R. Allen the top 4. And it's Hunter Jordan leading the way off of turn number 4. Fickinger now noses ahead for the second spot. Great run here in the late summer for J.C. Fickinger.
Yeah, J.C. Fickinger doing a good job in position number 2 right now as they make their way into turn number 3. Like the 81 car, Hunter Jordan McSlush out at the front of the field, just wheeling and dealing there. Man, we've got him mixing it up. McConaughey, Cole Gudmestead. We've got Ferguson down there. Ferguson is working up toward the 5th spot. He's at the low side of McConaughey. Man, great racing action here in the VP Racing Fuel Legends car semi-pro rank.
Field flashes by the Cookout speed shot, and there you see top 4 have separated themselves from the field. The fight's going to be for about, well, it was for about the 5th spot on back. Now it's about the 8th spot on back. That is where Neil Doolin is stuck on the outside. Dylan Faulkner's made his way around. Jet Johnson is underneath. Here comes the 97 of Isaac Kitzmiller trying to motor his way through. And give a call, Steve, to Jet Johnson. It was only a handful of weeks ago we were talking about Jet Johnson trying to race his way out of the B-main. Here he is inside the top 10.
Jet the Threat Johnson, the racer out of Nebraska, going side by side, toe-to-toe with one of the best in semi-pro racing. Dylan Faulkner, he gets the upper hand on Faulkner as well. Battle for the second spot, J.C. Fickinger gets a shot in the keister from Sam Butler in the number 81. Fickinger goes up the racetrack, Butler down on the low side. He's working there. Cole Gudmestead licking his chops back in the 4th spot as he's able to work through. He gives Butler a shot as they're mixing it up for the 3rd spot off turn number 4. 2nd spot off turn number 4.
Yeah, Fickinger up the outside. I don't know what Sam Butler was worried about with J.C. Fickinger. get back behind. He kind of checked up early in turn number 3. That allowed J.R. Allen to get to his back bumper. Fickensure, though, able to slide down to 4th. Right ahead of Chase Ferguson. That's a good place to be if you're J.C. Fickensure. Again, this fantastic run. That program, Steve, we've talked about, they had a chance to test earlier this summer. Walked in early one day, and it was Fickensure, Tyler Wright, and a number of others that had rented some time on the quarter mile, and they were just out here on one of the hottest days of the summer trying to improve the race cars, trying to get better, and it seems to have worked out because Tyler Wright has gone to victory lane a couple of times since then, and J.C. Fickensure has certainly picked it up since then.
Yeah, JC's really come into his own this season, running now inside the top 5. He's got Chase Ferguson off the back bumper. He's got Cole Gudmeston on the front bumper, well, literally on the front bumper, as they make their way off turn number 4 and down to the stripe. And how about the number 35 of Preston Risley? Risley having a good run in the 6th spot as well, but boy, I'm telling you what, at the front of the field, mixed slush. Hunter Jordan has checked out. His best finish this season is 4th. He's done that twice, rounds 5 and 7. But Hunter Jordan, a former champion in the Touring Legends car division on the Bandolero side, he is out there rolling in that 81 car, the racer out of Davidson, North Carolina.
Yeah, that was back the old Southeast Legends Tour as part of the Southeast Super Trucks that folded at the beginning of this year, and of course the Southeast Bandoleros with that as well, and that's where Hunter Jordan had such success. It was a great little tour there for quite a while, and unfortunately that thing had to come to an end, and you never know, it might pick up again here in the Southeast with a solid touring division for these legends. But you've talked about it, Steve, the racetracks everywhere here. There's lots of them that run these legend cars on a weekly basis, not just here, but everywhere across the country, even across the world for that matter. And there you see Hunter Jordan. He has got a massive lead back to 2nd spot. I'm going to say it, the last thing he would like to see is a caution flag.
Yeah, we're 14 laps or 11 laps to go, so we're into the 2nd half of this one, and I stand corrected. For the last few years, I've called him mixed slush. I'm just looking at some information he provided. It looks like it's MC slush. I don't know what either one of them means, but it looks like it's MC slush is the nickname. Oh, we got trouble in turn number 4. Nate Morris gets around, and the yellow flag is out.
Well, that's frustrating. On the start, we got shuffled back a little bit. There wasn't enough of a checkup on the first lap for me to think that going to the outside, trying that 3-wide pass would work. And so I stayed in line just trying to wait for it to single file out so we could start working our way forwards. And we just kind of got shuffled back there. I was able to work my way back up to 16th, and the 34 got into the 9 in turn 2. I thought they were going to wreck, so I went to the grass a little bit, and that kind of killed my run down the backstretch. But I was able to get into the inside of the 9 car and was going to try to make that pass for 15th. Got down in the corner and just locked up the brakes super late in the braking zone and just took him out, It was such a weird situation. I could have swore that I got, knocked through him. But, looking at the replay here, I never got touched. So just locked up the brakes, and I feel terrible. We've raced each other for a while now, and we've raced pretty clean, and I hate that my issue took him out. After the race, we found a little bit of brake fluid on my right side running board. So there's a chance that could have been causing an issue that led to me locking up the brakes and just taking him out there. So I feel terrible. Hate that I took him out. Now we're going to be at the back of the field, and I've got some damage to the right front of my car. So hopefully from here I can just survive, work my way back forward, and try to get a decent finish out of tonight.
Hunter Jordan, Cole Gudmeston. Now we're going, caution lights are out, we're going green. As they make their way down, Jordan sets the pace down into turns 1 and 2, gets a run, and they're 3 wide, they're all mixed up. Oh no, Preston Risley, Dylan Faulkner catches a piece of it. They all pile in, as that was bad and could have, your front 5. Isaac Kitzmiller in the 97 in the 6th spot. Here they come into turn number 3, into the restart zone off turn number 4. Green lights are on. Hunter Jordan sets the pace, but boy, he's got a trunk full. And up the racetrack goes Hunter Jordan.
Oh, watch out.
Butler gets by. Oh boy. Gudmeston goes around. Kitzmiller goes around. And we've got him scattered, smothered, and covered in turn number 2. The winner here tonight, Hunter Jordan, Cole Gudmeston. Watch this again. Sam Butler was all over Hunter Jordan down into 1. Don't look now. Neil, the real deal Doolin's up there. Oh, Jordan doesn't go. All kinds of games on the restart. Oh, Jet Johnson goes sliding off the racetrack. That was messy. And unfortunately, we got a couple of them together, and there was a lot happening in a short amount of time right there. And this gets real interesting as we go into next week, because then the drop applies. So points are an interesting thing here at Summer Shootout, because we don't have the drops applied until we get into next week's show. Single file restart off turn number 4, as that time a little bit smoother, a little cleaner. Hunter Jordan, the race leader, Sam Butler right there off the back bumper. Cole Gutmaston in the 3rd spot. Front 2 with just a little bit of a breakaway, as we're down to 8.5 laps left to go.
Hopefully these get done quickly. It took us all of about 9 minutes or less to get 15 laps into this one. Last few restarts have been a little rough for the VP Racing Semi-Pros, but things starting to settle out for now, and it may become a 2-horse race up front. A pair of 81s. If you're in the numerology, well, don't even think about it. 8 plus 1's 9, it's round 9, whatever. But it is, not Lee Jordan. Hunter Jordan up front, Steve, and Sam Butler doing everything he can to get win number 3 on the season.
Yeah, that last lap was a good one if your name is Hunter Jordan. He got out on that one, and he has stepped out on this, about a 5-car length advantage now. And right now, if you are Sam Butler, you got a problem on the back door, although Cole Gutmaston got into him so hard and crossed his race car up. That allows Butler to step away. There's Neil Doolin and Chase Ferguson, a pair of 2-time winners this season. Doolin has been a quick climb through the field, a steady climb through the field, as he started deep in the pack, and here he is now cracking his way into the top 5. Isaac Kitzmiller in tow as they race down into turns 1 and 2.
Kitzmiller's had a little bit of an up and down day, no doubt. Here he is knocking on the door of a top 5 run, if he can find a way around the 79 and Neil Doolin. But look at this. There is Adam Brickley. That is for the 8th, 7th, and 8th spot. Brickley is in the 1 car. Ferguson there. And Ferguson didn't leave a whole lot of room at turn number 3, and able to get the spot now as they exit turn number 2. So Ferguson up 1 position to P7 here with 3.5 laps remaining.
Yeah, Chase Ferguson works on that spot as they come down off from turn number 4. We got trouble in turn number 4 as Hollywood Garrettson goes around. Tyler Garrettson, used to a lot of news to me. Hunter Jordan's got to do it again. We've got 3 laps to go, and man, he's got Sam Butler, he's got Cole Gutmaston. All of them have got Neil Doolin to deal with. The time flag is out, the next flag ends it, down into 1 and 2. Let's hope it is the checkered flag. It's 3 laps from now. Oh, Hunter Jordan, he got away on that one, and he sets the pace into turn number 3.
That's exactly what Hunter Jordan wanted to see. He wanted to see Sam Butler get tied up with whomever there was behind him, and that's exactly what happened. All about 3/4 worth, but that may be just enough to let Hunter Jordan get away, get enough real estate to get free and clear, and maybe waltz his way into Cookout victory lane.
MC Slush brings it off turn number 4. White flag is out. 1 more trip around the 1/4 mile. Hunter Jordan sets the pace down into 1 and 2. He needs to have a misstep if anybody is going to take it off from him, and Hunter Jordan's not the type that does a mid-step. We've got Chisholm around in turn number 2. We're going to keep this thing green to the checkered flag as Hunter Jordan picks up the win. Hunter Jordan gets the win. 2nd spot going to be Sam Butler. J.R. Allen finishes in the 3rd spot. Isaac Kitzmiller's 4th, and I believe...
All right, y'all, that's all for today. That race kind of turned into a caution-filled mess at the end there. We started off good. We ran 15 green flag laps, and I thought we had a really good shot at running the race the whole way under green. But we had our issue that brought out the first yellow, and from there it just turned into a wreck fest. You know, as they say, cautions breed cautions, and I think that's what we experienced tonight. After our incident with the 9 car, my car did not drive correctly. The right front was definitely messed up. The toe was knocked out, and I think there was a number of things that were bent on the right front there. So we were just kind of hanging on, trying to survive and get whatever positions we could. So we finished 16th. It's not a great finish, but it's not a terrible finish. You know, I'll definitely take it considering how rough the car was driving at the end. And I do believe we had some sort of issue with the brakes that was costing us some time as well. But yeah, you know, finish 16th. I'll take it. And we'll look forward to next week's finale for the Summer Shootout. I'm looking forward to next week's Summer Shootout finale. I think we've got a really good car as far as speed goes and raceability goes. I feel like I've learned a whole lot this summer shootout about how to race well, how to qualify better, and hopefully we can just put all that together for a really good showing next week. If we can get that top 10, that would be great. A great way to end off the series. We've been up there a couple times and just haven't been able to run up there at the 25th lap. But hopefully we can get that figured out next week and have a good run to end off the shootout. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.